Hello everybody, nice to say hello to all of you. I'm Oscar Gomez. In this opportunity, I would like to share with you my proposal, my research proposal. In this case, it is called Improving SENA Learners' Listening Skills Through the Use of Voscreen, an action research on listening inferential skills. So first of all, I would like to tell you and share with you my research question, which is to determine how SENA learners' listening inferential skills are developed through the use of an application called Voscreen. In order to do this, I'm trying to approach three different objectives, which are, first of all, to create a criteria framework, then apply an application analysis, and eventually to design a pedagogical approach on how to use the application in terms of developing comprehensive listening skills. My research design specifically has to do with an action research, which means I'm going to be taking place in the development of the research proposal. I'm going to be observing candidates on how they actually interact with the platform and also how they develop certain skills through the process. This is a MIF method, which means that I'm going to be collecting both qualitative and quantitative data by using the different instruments, which I will be sharing with you later on this presentation. So talking a little bit about the criteria framework that was designed, I'm going to be covering 6 important criteria which actually make the criteria framework. So I'm going to be trying to understand how candidates develop comprehensive listening skills under these 6 criteria. And for this, I'm going to be also using a scale of descriptors, which is going to give me or tell me the level of candidates and their progress. And to make things a lot more specific, I'm going to be also applying an evaluation matrix on their performance in the instruments, like the pre-test, post-test, and all the tasks that they have to develop within the pedagogical approach. I will be also using a performance table, which is going to tell me as well their performance or development in the pedagogical proposal. And in order to provide a more vigorous support to my research proposal, I have conducted an application analysis through a checklist where I study some important characteristics and features of the application to make sure that it is the best application to start analyzing how students can develop comprehensive listening skills through it. Talking a little bit about the pedagogical approach, these are the steps that I'm planning to take. First of all, there's gonna be an introduction part to the application to the candidate. Then I'm gonna be socializing some guides that will tell them the instructions on how to do certain activities throughout the process, which is going to take at least 10 sections where they're gonna be interacting and doing certain activities in the application. The observer, in this case myself, the investigator, I'm going to be observing all the process, and by the end of the pedagogical proposal, I'm going to be jumping to conclusions through the analysis. A little bit more about a pedagogical approach. Here we can see some of the sections I'm going to be developing, which consists of watching video clips on the application, and after that conducting follow-up activities like answering questions based on specific criteria. Regarding the data collection instruments, as I mentioned before, I'm going to be conducting and applying a pre-test, a post-test, where I'm planning to get quantitative data, and a satisfaction survey in order to understand a little bit more on the candidate's perception towards the platform. All right, now I would like to speak a little bit more about another study which is related to inferential skills, and it is called Investigating EFL Learners' Inferential Listening Comprehension Skills through Computerized Dynamic Assessment. So through this study, researchers were trying to understand to what degree does learners' responsiveness to mediation quantitatively impact their performance in English inferential listening skills on the web-based CDA. For question number 2, how significantly do guess checking items quantitatively reduce guessing in multiple choice tests with the CDA project? And question 3, to what extent do learning potential scores, LPS, reveal potential differences among learners with identical actual scores? So the objective of this study is to investigate whether English as a foreign language EFL learners' responsiveness to CDA mediation significantly enhance their inferential skills in multiple choice listening comprehension tests. The population for this study was 94 Iranian EFL university students of B2 proficiency level, 38 male and 56 female, recruited through purposeful sampling. So for this research, the method and instruments used were the following: pre-experimental design, dial-up placement test, and a CDA software developed by the researchers. So in the case of the pre-experimental design, there were some groups that were filtered based on their results. They were assessed through a platform called a dial-up placement test, and after getting the level, the researchers decided to work with only B2 English level students in order to develop this research proposal. And this was done also for the data collection process. Researchers designed an own software which is part of the CDA assessment. Now for the data analysis procedure SPSS to generate dependent variable data files consisting of actual mediated score and LPS. The qualitative data obtained from the participants' performance in the pretest and the mediation stage were analyzed using the software SPSS. 2 per sample t-tests were run to compare EFL learners, mediated, and actual scores to explore the development of their inferential listening and compare the actual scores of learners with and without calculating guessing effect scores respectively. Now for the results, the first null hypothesis was rejected. It showed that learners' responsiveness to mediation significantly changed their performance on the web-based CDA of English inferential skills. So as is mentioned, the results show that learners responsive to the mediation changed the performance on the CDA of inferential skills, and additionally to these, adding guess checking items significantly decreased the impact of guessing in the CDA multiple choice test, which provided the opportunity to obtain a more comprehensive picture of learners' abilities. And it was also discovered that some learners that had the same level of listening ability based on their identical actual NTA test results and different LPS revealed that their developing skills were not similar. So the findings offer more insights into the effective role of CDA in improving EFL learners' inferential listening comprehension skills. They call for implementing CDA programs to diagnose learners' deficiencies and strengths and uncover their zone of proximal development. So thank you very much for listening to me. This was everything I wanted to share with you today. Bye bye.